We got Toby Misech back here on the program. He's going to be taking on Eduardo Dantas on short notice on February 15th at Bellator 215. Toby, how are you, man?
I'm good. What's up? How's it going?
It's going well, man. It's good to hear your voice again. Of course, you've been on quite the roll lately. But first off, let's talk about this fight. Manny Vasquez is out. You are in. How did you find out about this fight, and when did you find out?
I found out like 3-4 weeks ago from my coach. He texted me. First thing he texted me was like, "Hey, can you make 135 in 4 weeks or something?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, let's do it." And then he told me who it was, and it was a week process, I guess. They wasn't sure if Manny was getting out, so they told me to just stay ready. Act like you're gonna fight, cut weight already. We wasn't 100% sure until 1 week after. So yeah, it was kind of rough.
Yeah, and it obviously worked out. You get in the matchup. I know it's not ideal with it being at 135, but I imagine this is just a one-fight deal with Bellator, because I know you were with them your last fight as well, too.
Yeah, well, my manager Jason House worked it out perfect, so I got a contract with them for taking this fight. So
good for you, man. That's a good manager
yeah.
right there. So
yeah,
that's awesome. It's been a great couple months for you. I referenced it there. You had your Bellator debut on the Hawaii card. You get a finish on that one. I know it was on the prelims, but where did that rank in terms of life moments, getting to fight for Bellator in Hawaii in front of friends and family?
It was kind of big, honestly. I guess my performance and the finish I got noticed out there. Bellator put me on their Instagram, so I kind of a little bit blew up after that, but it felt nice having a big event like that, winning in front of family and friends in my hometown.
Yeah, no, it certainly worked out great. And you're taking on a former champion in Eduardo Dantas. He's got that 20-6 record. How do you feel like you match up against him?
I feel like I match up great. I feel like I can hang in the stand-up and I can stuff his takedowns, and I feel like it's going to be a pretty great fight for the fans.
Absolutely. And I talked about it there. You haven't fought at 135, I think, since March of 2017. How's the cut going to get down there?
It actually it's pretty good. Actually, this was my last fight. I didn't really take off time. I got right back in the gym. Everybody's telling me to just be ready. I'm going to get a last-minute call. I didn't know at what weight, but I didn't get my weight high. So, I kept training. I'm working with Lockhart again for this fight, so things should go good.
And what about training camp? Who've been some of your main training partners for this shorter camp?
Just the boys in the gym at Boston MMA. My coaches Ross, Chad. We got Daniel Terry. Who else? Austin Block, which he just fought a couple weeks ago. He got right back in the gym to help me. Just all the regular boys.
Okay, that's good. And when are you heading out there?
I leave next week, Sunday, February 10th.
How long is that plane ride for you?
I think it's an 8-hour. So we travel to Oahu, just like 45 minutes. Then we get a layover. Then we travel 8 hours. I think it was to Missouri. And then from Missouri to Connecticut was another 3-4 hours.
Okay.
So yeah, we leave Sunday, Hawaii, get there Monday afternoon.
So how do you manage the cut that way? Because that's a long ways to travel, and I know you retain water when you're on the plane. Like how are you going to prepare for that?
Yeah, I don't know. That's gonna be a tough one. I asked my nutritionist, like, what should I do? He told me what kind of stuff to eat, and I guess me and my coach is gonna have to work out on the plane or something.
Yeah, do some jumping jacks, and hopefully the flight attendants don't tell you to sit down or anything.
Yeah, but I'll make sure I get in a workout before I leave and as soon as we get there. So.
Do you feel like the pressure's on Eduardo in this fight? He's the former champion. He's he's been on a bit of a slump his last couple fights, and you're sort of the new guy here. Do you feel like do you feel like he has a lot more weighing on him than you do?
Oh, I for sure. He is the former champ. He's trying to make his way coming back to that title. He wants to win. I'm just a nobody coming up to fight him on short notice, dropping all this weight. All the pressure's on him. I win in this situation. I get to fight one of the top guys. I beat him. That's puts me up there. I'm coming off a win, so yeah.
Who's going to be in your corner for this fight?
I got Ross the Boss even there as my coach, and my boy Adam Colorado is supposed to be meeting me up there. He lives in New York.
And how do you see this fight playing out on February 15th?
me and him meeting in the middle. We're gonna bang it out. Hopefully, put on a show, and hopefully I get the finish.
Yeah, that's going to be great. And where do you feel like a win puts you? You mentioned you're going to be with Bellator now. You're locked in. I mean, the division's wide open at the moment at bantamweight.
I hope it puts me up there. You know, he is the former champ. He was two-time champ too. I hope it puts me right up there, and just a couple more wins, and I can get a run for a title.
And is the plan to stay at 35, win or lose this fight? Because I know you had been fighting at 45 your last couple fights.
Yeah, yeah. If all goes good, I'll stay at 35, but I'll take either fight at 35 or 45. But I wouldn't mind staying at 35.
Okay, because I was gonna say, if you look at Bellator, their bantamweight division, it's like I mentioned, pretty wide open at the moment. We had that big fight a couple weeks ago between Juan Archuleta and Ricky Banderas, but in general, there aren't a lot of contenders. Like Michael McDonald left, Dantas lost, so do you feel like the timing of you getting in is pretty good?
Yeah, I actually do. It's like everything just coming together. So I wouldn't mind making a run for that.
So I'm sure when you're on the airplane, sleep is going to be part of it, to kill some of the time. But what do you like doing on the airplane? Are you like listening to a podcast? Are you watching a movie or playing a video game? What would I find you doing?
I like to try and sleep, but if not, then yeah, I'll try to play games on my phone or some kind of system or watch a movie. Just relax. Yeah, hopefully I get a whole row to myself. I can lay it
That
out.
is the best. That is what I strive for when I travel. If you can get the full row, because the flight attendants, they don't like you lying down, but sometimes you can, and it makes it so much better, right?
Yeah, so I mean, I've been fighting in Guam, so that's an 8-hour flight. So
So you're a veteran then.
I guess so. But not in that cold. I heard it's super cold in Connecticut,
That's
so
right.
I figured that
Yeah, are
out.
you gonna have to buy a
Yeah,
winter jacket? How does that work?
I just got one yesterday,
Okay.
and we have Mauna Kea up here, so we've been going up there to get used to it, but I don't think it's gonna be the same.
Okay. Well, we're looking forward to the fight, man. It's coming up here February 15th. It is Bellator 215. Toby, it's great catching up with you again, man. Just remind people where they can find you on social media, and if you have any sponsors or shout outs, the floor is yours.
You can find me on Instagram at Toby2Quick, Twitter Toby Misech, and Facebook just Toby Misech. I like to thank my coaches, Rasta Boss, Chad Hall, my team, Boss MMA, Penn Fitness and Training Center, all the supporters in Hilo, my manager, Jason House, Iridium Sports Agency for, taking care of me. And yeah, all my sponsors. I got Nothing Too Crazy, Major League Clothing, Bang for Bang, HBP Hood Monster. I got Irie Hawaii, High Cow, Turf House, um, Pro Plumbing with OE, uh, French Fencing, Bob Fencing, High End Demand Bullies, Ashens Landscaping, and just anybody else. I'm sorry, but yeah, everybody else.